Hi, if your family likes buffalo chicken, this is definitely the recipe for you. This is buffalo chicken ranch casserole. I've added pasta to it. It cooks in definitely less than 1 hour. If you want to see how to make this delicious recipe, keep watching. Okay, let me show you the ingredients for this buffalo chicken ranch pasta casserole. I'm using two different types of pasta only because I only have about 1.5 cups of the rainbow swirl. So I'm going to add some shells just to show you how versatile my recipes are. You can use whatever you have on hand. You need a cup of ranch dressing, whatever kind of buffalo sauce you use. I'm going to use red hot sauce. And normally for buffalo sauce, you add butter to it, but I'm not going to add any butter to this recipe for the casserole because I don't want it greasy. I'm going to top it with some breadcrumbs that are seasoned, and I'm going to use a little bit of butter to saute those with. 1 packet of ranch salad dressing mix, and to add to the mixture, I'm going to add 1/2 cup of milk. And you can use any kind of chicken you like. I'm going to be using grilled chicken that I purchased from a restaurant. It's been seasoned, barbecued, and grilled. And you see it's all colored. That's from the seasoning. You can use a rotisserie. You can use a boiled chicken out of the can. You can boil your chicken. You can roast it in the oven, whatever's easiest. I have my pan. I'm using an 8x8, and I've already sprayed it with non-stick spray. I'm going to cover it with some foil. This is going to cook for about 30 minutes, so you can get this all together in under 45 minutes. Welcome to my channel. You know, this is the channel where I like to upload 2 videos a week and always include an inspirational quote or a controversial joke. I don't know how you found me, but I'm happy you're here. My recipes are easy and quick for people who just don't want to cook, don't have time to cook, or don't want to cook. So I've already got my oven heated to 350. I've got my pasta water boiling. Let me turn the camera around. Let's get cooking. Okay, I already got my water on the stove heating. I'm just going to show you. This comes out to be about 1 cup, maybe 2 of the rotini swirl pasta. And since I didn't have enough, I'm going to use another 1.5 cups, thereabouts. You can eyeball this for how many people you're feeding. This is just for 2 people. I have a coworker, affectionately known as Pooh Bear, who said she would eat half of this with me because my husband does not eat food like this because he loves buffalo wings, but this recipe would be just a little too spicy for him. So I just wanted to show you that's the pasta. And then I'm going to take about 3 cups of chicken. So that's like 1 cup. And you can, like I said, any chicken that's easiest for you. If you can pick up a rotisserie one from the store, great. If you want to cook one, or chicken tenders or chicken breasts, that'd be great. And I've even heard chicken out of the can, which I've never used before. It's really delicious. And then to this, I'm going to add 1 packet of the ranch salad seasoning mix, just for extra flavor. Because you guys that know me know I love full flavor. Welcome back. And then I'm going to add 1 cup of ranch salad dressing to this. Let's pour this in. That's why it's buffalo ranch. And if you like blue cheese, then substitute the ranch for blue cheese, because a lot of people like to dip their wings in blue cheese. I usually do ranch, but I can do both. But if it's my husband and I and we're at the restaurant, we do just ranch. And then to this, I'm going to add 1 cup of the red hot barbecue sauce to this to make this buffalo style. And yeah, I'm adding pasta. You can add potatoes, whatever you like, whatever makes it easiest for you. And I'm going to add 1/4 cup of milk because I did add the ranch salad seasoning. I'm just mixing this all together. And I forgot to tell you, this is 4 slices of Velveeta cheese. That is not American cheese. I'm going to layer that in between the layers just to make sure that it's got some gooiness to it. You don't need the cheese, of course. I'm just mixing this all together. Got my pasta water going. Yes, I wanted this to be a little bit saucy to give it something to cook in so it won't be loose and tight. So now I'm going to turn the camera around and show you that the pasta is cooking in the water. Okay, you see my water is at a full rapid boil. So I'm going to go ahead and add the pasta. I'm going to let that come to a boil. And then I'm going to cook that. I like my stuff past al dente, but they say go to al dente since you're definitely going to bake this in the oven, but I want to make sure it's fully cooked. So I'm going to add a little bit of salt to the water, because remember, when cooking pasta, the only time you can season it is when it's boiling. And I was told that you ruin your pots by a chef, that if you add the salt before it comes to a boil. So I'm going to put you guys back on pause and let that come to a boil and continue cooking. Okay, I have my pasta drained. I'm going to go ahead and add the pasta to this. Get this mixed together. See how easy this comes together for a quick weeknight meal or a Sunday dinner. Serve it with a salad or bread, rolls. If your family, like I said, loves buffalo wings, like I said, you need more than buffalo wings. I could eat 100 of them. I've met people, it's funny, that told me they don't even eat chicken wings because you have to eat too many of them to get full. This smells absolutely delicious. I'm going to take my prepared sprayed dish and go ahead and add half of this to the dish. And this is where I'm going to add the 4 slices of this is Velveeta cheese, not American. It's adding 4 pieces just to tighten it up a little bit and to make it cheesy. On the top, I'm going to add the bread crust, the breadcracker crumbs, breadcrumbs that are seasoned. I'm going to saute those. I'll show you how I do that. And I am going to add a little parsley to those, which is not necessary. And I apologize that I didn't show you parsley in the recipe, because I basically do that for pictures. So I'm just smoothing this all over. And this, like I said, this is for 2 people, and this is an 8x8 dish. I'm going to cover it and cook it for 30 minutes covered. Then I'm going to take the covering off and add the breadcrumbs, and then let it cook for another 15. And if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Give me a thumbs up how you would change this. If you made this, please let me know and comment below how you would do this recipe or how you've made it. I appreciate each and every one of you for watching my videos. I do this as a hobby, and I absolutely love to eat, but I do not like to cook. Let me put you guys on pause, cover this with foil, and put this in the oven for 30 minutes. Okay, and while the buffalo ranch pasta dish is in the oven, I'm going to show you how I do the breadcrumbs. I'm going to put those on for the last 15 minutes because I do not want them to burn. And I'm going to be using half a cup of seasoned breadcrumbs. Toss those in. I'm going to saute those till they get some color on them. Put some butter. And I am going to add some of the fresh parsley at this point. And you just keep stirring this until it gets some color on it, gets lightly brown. Because I don't want to have to wait for it to brown in the oven with the pasta dish, with the buffalo wings, because I'm afraid they might get too dark. So just cooking these over a medium-high heat with some butter. And this will give it a different texture, like a crunchy top, because as you see, it's really creamy. And a lot of people like texture contrast. And I'm making this for my buddy at work, affectionately known as Pooh Bear. Hello. She watches all my videos, and she and my husband, their favorite animal in the wild, one of them is the grizzly bear, or one of the bears, polar bear, I don't know, panda bear. But so we just call her Pooh Bear because she loves bears and he loves bears. So I'm just cooking this slowly. And some butter just to get this brown. And then I'm going to pull it out at the 30-minute mark and top it with this. And then let it cook uncovered for the last 15. And then it'll be all set. So you can have dinner in less than 45 minutes. Like I said, I like my pasta well past al dente. They say cook it 10 to 12 minutes, but I like to cook longer than that. So, you know, it depends on your oven also. And I covered it just so I want to melt the cheese layer in the middle. Give it some extra flavor. Just getting these nice and brown, as you see. I'm going to do this slow because they can burn fairly quickly. Just keep turning it. Get a nice brown color. I may not use all these breadcrumbs. I probably should have used 1/4 cup, but we'll see. may do a heavy layer. I like the contrast and texture with this dish. And like I said, you can do this with potatoes. I called her and asked her if she wanted potatoes. She said she never had it with potatoes. And just so you know, if you want to make this with potatoes instead of pasta, you want to roast your potatoes in the oven or boil them. You want them cooked before you add them to this pasta mixture with the chicken. And like I said, my chicken was heavily seasoned and grilled, so make sure your chicken is seasoned. If you do decide to get it out of the can, I would definitely add more seasoning. I'm going to take that off before that starts to burn. Okay, put you guys on pause and then pull this out. We'll pull this together. Don't forget I have a great joke and an inspirational quote for you guys. And as always, like I said, please share this video. More importantly, comment. I try and answer each and every one of my comments because I'm grateful for the time that you spend watching my videos. Okay guys, I just took it out at the 30-minute mark. It is definitely bubbly and hot. So I'm just going to sprinkle just enough of this to cover it. Like I said, to give it a texture contrast, so it won't just be all soft. A lot of people do like different textures, and I do. So like I said, this isn't necessary. And if you ever are cooking chicken on the grill, I only eat white meat chicken. That's why I go to a restaurant and pick up chicken, 3 chicken breasts, and have them chop it up for me. So now I'm going to add some extra parsley on top because it looks good. Put this back in the oven for 15 minutes and then it'll be all set. It smells absolutely delicious, and like I said, it's a different take on buffalo chicken if your family likes buffalo chicken. And that way you don't have to eat 500 wings to get full like myself. I'm almost 6 feet tall. I'd have to eat 100 wings, and I'll eat the flats. So that really makes it complicated. So I'll see you guys back in a little bit. There you have it, you guys. In under 45 minutes, could be an hour, depending on how you get your chicken. And just to show you, I had a lot of breadcrumbs left. So if I was going to, you and I were going to use breadcrumbs, you only need 1/4 cup. That was a 1/2 cup. And I want to thank you guys for watching. Please enjoy this. Please like, subscribe, and share, as I said. And come back for the next one. And give this recipe a try, especially if your family likes buffalo chicken wings or buffalo chicken. This is absolutely delicious. So let me tell you guys my joke. An elderly lady is having a doctor's office visit. She states that she's got awful gas, but there's no sound or odor. In fact, she explains, I've passed gas 3 times since I've been sitting here. The doctor goes, He writes a prescription and says, take this 3 times a day for a week and then come back. The lady returns in a week and is quite angry with the doctor, saying that, what was in those pills? My gas has horrible smell now. The doctor says, right, now that we've cleaned up your sinus infection, let's see what we can do about your hearing. Oh boy. So anyway, thanks for watching. Like I said, God bless. Have a good evening. Please come back for the next one. I have a bunch of new recipes for you guys that I'm sure you're not hip to. Some new twists on some old school favorites. God bless you guys. And I want to thank you all for your time watching, especially if you watch to the end. And I do have another giveaway coming up soon. So please keep checking back with me. Have a good evening, and hope to see you on the next one.